Welcome back, everyone. Well, I tell you what, it is a fantastic time of the year. It is summertime. It means that we can get out there, we can enjoy the sunshine for as long as it lasts, and it also means that we can have some brand new looks as well. Well, we've got some fantastic summer toe posts for you. Lots of colour, lots of style. Sheila's here, ready to show them off as well. So sit back and relax, because it's time to enjoy the summer. This is where life gets very, very interesting here at Pavers, because toe posts, often referred to across the world as flip-flops, you get something so different here at Pavers, because you get something that has the simplicity, the ease and the breathability of what you normally refer to as a flip-flop, but with added comfort. Like, for instance, the toe post here is actually made of a fabric. It almost feels like a beautifully kind of woven, almost like a shoelace. So it's very, very soft and very, very comfortable. As you can see, the star of the show is all of these beautiful crystals that run right the way across the top of this, but you'll also see that the footbed itself is not flat as a pancake, and look, it's got that wonderful padded comfort right the way to the tips of your toes, and it's beautifully sculpted for you. Yet the base here is good and solid, long lasting as well, so this will not be a toe post for just for 1 or 2 seasons. You will have these for a long time. They come in wonderful majestic gold tone colours here as well. So you've got the lovely silver, but we also have the lovely, gorgeous and very rich, Sheila, rose gold.
Oh, isn't it lovely? I mean, I think the rose gold is just gorgeous. And you're so right, the piece that goes between the toes is so incredibly soft, because sometimes it can be quite harsh, it can rub against the toes, and that's what puts people off a toe post. But these are just lovely. You actually don't realise it's a toe post.
No.
And the footbed, like you were just showing, is so incredibly cushioned.
Well, that's the other thing as well. With a traditional flip-flop, your foot is forever sliding forward.
True.
And that pushes more into the toe
Yes.
post. That's more discomfort every single time, particularly if you're walking downhill.
Very
of course.
true. Yes,
Where
very true.
I don't think you'll be walking downhill very often in these, though, will you? These are kind of for a bit of beachside glam.
I was going to say beach to bar.
Yeah, definitely. They are beautiful. Rose gold or silver for you,
Rose
Sheila?
gold for me.
Every time. Beautiful look. Instant winner here, actually, because this is kind of combining 2 of our favourites at the fairer months of the year. A wedge sandal and a toe post together. I mean, this is an absolute dream. And I love the fact, actually, this is the wedge kind of brought up to date as well. A little bit more youthful, wonderful colour combinations. Love the contrast here between the upper and the footbed itself. Really nice. Lovely neutral kind of sandy tone, so it kind of takes you straight to the beach. In fact, that's the sand and there's the water for you, so it gives you that holiday feel straight away. Toe post very malleable, very soft as well, and of course plenty of wriggle room going on up here as well, plus the chance to adjust those ever so slightly as well with the buckle. Now, they come in 2 different colours. We've got the lovely blue there, which is very inspiring. It's kind of like a Mediterranean blue, isn't it? And then we've got that very, I'd say it's a little richer than a traditional kind of camel colour, but it's kind of tonal as well, Sheila, isn't it? It
is. I mean, it's like a lovely caramel toffee colour. But again, incredibly soft footbed, which is lovely. And I think this one, it's sort of a leg lengthener with the colour.
Yeah.
If you've got, well, with me, it's all out of a bottle. Don't think my tan is real tan. It is definitely out of a bottle. But the heel height as well is lovely, the wedge height, because it gradually goes down to a little platform there, so you don't feel as if you're being pushed forward, you know, and there's nothing with that toe post that's going to aggravate your toes.
They're very pretty, aren't they? I'm thinking maybe for the next holiday, or even for, you know, sort of a semi-occasion that you might be having at home. I mean, you might just be, you know, out with some friends in the back garden for a barbecue or whatever, and you want something to just lift the look a little bit.
That's right. And I mean, a lot of people don't like flat shoes. So this has got that little bit of elevation there.
I love it. you know, I love the choice. Absolutely love the choice. When it comes to summer, the sandals, the mules, the wedges and the toe posts that you've got the choice of here at Pavers is ridiculous. Many more than we can ever show you in one single burst. I mean, there are literally hundreds across the website, but this is something which is truly glamour. And I love the fact that actually lots and lots of extra decoration is the thing right now, because there's only so much you can do to the kind of shape of the uppers of something like this, but adding wonderful crystals, diamantes, little embellishments just kind of lifts the whole thing. Now, these are available in a couple of different colours. I've got the gold here, which is ever so lush and just wonderful, actually. I think just joyous for this time of the year, but it comes in that lovely bright white as well. And if you want to show off a tan, Sheila, then the bright white is the way to do it, isn't it?
Perfect, absolutely perfect. And it's going to go with everything, you know, whether is it a lovely summer dress, a maxi dress, little cut-offs, your shorts, swimsuit, sarong.
Yes.
So everything is sort of sorted with these. I mean, now packing, if you're going away somewhere, if you're going abroad, you have that luxury to go abroad. You're so restricted with your baggage and
well,
everything.
everyone wants to go with one case that will go in the overhead thingy,
and you're fighting to get them in the overhead.
Yes.
But these would fit the bill for daytime and into the evening.
Well, that's the thing as well. I was thinking about flexibility. I mean, one, you get a lot of wear of these, you know, at home as well.
Yeah.
You know, lots of different events and things that you go to on a weekly basis, or you know, groups that you get together with. These are going to work beautifully for that. But also when it comes to holidays, just you know, a cheeky weekend away, like you say, if you're lucky enough to go abroad, out on the beaches, you know, anywhere in the world, it would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Perfect.
Do you know, even if you're in your own back garden, just enjoying the sunshine, this is going to give you the feeling of being away on a Greek island somewhere, and you can let your imagination run riot. You've got something beautiful going on here. Nicely decorated as well. Something nice and youthful as well. I think, you know, long gone are the days where, you know, having a pair of flip-flops or having a pair of sandals meant that actually you were going to wear something that was a little bit kind of, you know, fuddy-duddy or, you know, traditional down the line. You've got something here which has lovely variety to it, which I like, and plenty of sparkle going on. I'm just moving this around just so you can see the absolute flexibility of these. Nice soft at the toe post here, nice comfort going on underfoot for you, because you've got something which is fairly low profile here, but very, very flexible too. And I just love this neat way they've decorated with all of these gorgeous big sort of baguette shaped, they almost look like diamonds, don't they? But they're little sort of crystals that go all of the way through. They just give you that extra little bit of shimmer going around. Very nice. Now, these come in 3 different colours, so I'm afraid there are some tough choices coming your way: black, gold or silver. We've seen the black so far. Let's go and have a look at the gold on Sheila as well. Oh, I think we found our winner, haven't we? I think we found it, Sheila.
The soft gold is just beautiful. And how comfortable are these? And I like it that it's actually got a buckle, because one foot's slightly bigger than the other of mine, and I find sometimes it may pull at the front, but with the buckle, the adjustability, you can make it fit your foot beautifully. But I just think they've got the security there, you're not flipping out of them, and then you've got a really soft footbed as well.
I've got your favourite colour marked already, I guess, as the gold. I have to say, do like the silver as well. They are very, very nice. So their base colour is white, but you can see the decoration is wonderful shimmering silver as well. Anyway, listen, the tough choice is all down to you. So all I'm going to say with this one is enjoy them, get them home, try them on, and good luck with your colour choices. Well, one thing you'll need to know straight away about these, if you've just clicked to have a little look at them, is the origin of the leathers, because those of you who know and love your Loretta and anything made by Mr. Hackham will know that the Turkish leathers are just some of the softest and most buttery, gorgeous, wonderful, breathable, malleable leathers that you will ever find on this planet. And these are gorgeous. Very, very nice indeed. Now, these are a toe post with a difference, because normally, of course, you just have your one single post up here. But actually, these toe posts actually cover a large part of the big toe as well. And Sheila can explain to you the benefits of that in just a second. But let me just show you, first of all, leather through and through. So the upper there, which is just so wonderful, and the footbed as well. You can see there plenty of padded support. There's almost like a little sort of faux cork base, and then you've got the rubberized base there at the bottom, which is actually very sturdy as well. So these will just go on for years. This is another kind of, you know, it's a sandal for decades, isn't it, Sheila?
Certainly is, and it's going to get more pliable, more used to your foot. I mean, don't be put off when you actually look at them and you think, well, how does my toe go through there?
How does that work?
Because it's the softest leather ever. It really is. And once you get used to walking around in them, it sort of moulds to your foot in a way. But I just think if you want that security as well, because you've got that lovely piece of leather going over the top of the foot, you've got that piece where the toe goes through, so you're not sliding out of them at all.
I guess, and actually, that's what I was thinking. Actually, there's just less movement when your big toe is almost sort of anchored to a certain degree, isn't it? So you're not pushing forward or slipping backwards out of these either, are you? Very, very nice indeed. There is also a gold in these, which would be very, very interesting. You'll see that on the website. We don't have it right now in the studio. I bet that's an interesting one, actually.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Out of these two colours, though, out of the navy and the tan.
It's the tan for me.
Yeah, thought so. I wonder how many times over the years I have said fly flot as a magic word, because it really is. When it comes to comfort, fly flot, whenever that is on a label on any of our shoes here at Pavers, you know you're on to a winner. Here, though, for the summer, we've got something which is so, so good. If you are just wanting that little bit of height elevation, maybe you're a little bit more petite, or maybe, to be honest, things that are too flat to the floor just annoy you. You know, if you're walking on a beach or stony ground or whatever, and you're forever picking stones out of your sandals and whatever, you're not going to have anything like that with something like this. It's an anatomic fly flot platform sandal, and that's a mouthful. I'm only saying that once. Anatomic in so much as they will get to know your individual foot and become completely and utterly bespoke to you, which is wonderful. You've got this lovely, I want to call it like a topsail upper going on here, which is really, really nice. Lovely rich gold. I mean, that's like proper 22 karat gold, isn't it? And a lovely soft and a slightly higher than usual toe post as well. You can see there, slightly more extended, but so much flexibility and so soft indeed. Now, Sheila, you don't need the elevation, but I'm sure you appreciate the comfort.
It's the comfort. It's all about the comfort and the metallic upper as well.
Yeah.
Again, with a fly flot, I mean, I bought my first fly flots 20 years ago. I just think if you want that perfect comfort, but they just used to be a real simple style, but my goodness, they've come along leaps and bounds, and this is just fabulous. That wedge there, it's just so incredibly comfortable, and also you've got like a rocking motion when you walk.
Yes.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, so it really is like kind of walking on a cloud a little bit, isn't it? Do you know what I was looking, just for purely practical reasons for a second, I was just having a little tug at all of the joins and all of the stitching going on here. It's great because the composite base is made as one, and then you've got this, I don't know if you can see just how substantial the stitching is on the finishing. It is ridiculous. These will last for years and years and years, and you'll still be wearing them. Like Sheila says, probably in decades' time, and they'll still be in perfect condition. They're beautiful. Don't you just love this time of the year? It just makes you smile, doesn't it? It makes everyone feel better. It's nice to get out into the garden and, you know, maybe become a slightly different shade. It's just wonderful. And good time to come shopping for something summery. We've got a massive selection of sandals and toe posts on the website. You will find many and plenty, let me tell you. But fly flot are always kind of like a guarantee. If you've got fly flot mules, if you've got wedges from fly flot, you'll know straight away. It's all about comfort, but it's also all about movability and breathability. Well, the breathability is pretty obvious, but in terms of being flexible, you've got the adjustment with the buckles here, both over the top of the top of your foot, obviously. Foot is what we're talking about, isn't it, after all, Sheila? And then you've got this adjustment here as well, which kind of comes from the toes and just along the bottom of the toe line, if you like, which is wonderful. So actually, when you're taking steps on these, there's none of these straps really that are anywhere near your actual toes, apart from this point here where your big toe comes through. I sound like a doctor describing something, Sheila.
It was
Shall we have a look instead?
technical.
I know,
Yes.
I talked myself into knots then. Shall we have a look instead?
Well, I'm just going to tell you, I mean, first of all, they're just a really lovely, comfortable sandal because obviously it's a fly flop. But the way that it's been constructed, you don't feel that cross over your toe. And also because they've got buckles there, you've got the adjustability on both of those straps, which I think is quite important for some people. You know, if one foot's slightly bigger than the other or one's wider. And also with the footbed, which is really quite interesting, it actually is slightly shaped downwards, so you sit into the footbed, which is a really comfortable feel.
Yeah, it's funny actually because it's not a million miles away from a full sandal, but if you don't like the constriction of a back strap, this means as well, very, very easy to kick on and off as well.
Perfect.
Very nice indeed. What are you thinking of the lilac?
I love the lilac.
Nice,
doesn't go
it?
with my dress, but I love the lilac.
Lovely, isn't it? It's almost Parma violet. Do you know, this design in a toe post sandal will come back year after year after year after year, and all we'll do is we'll change the colour combinations or actually the textures of what goes on here at the top. Actually, what we've done here, I don't know if you can see under the petals of this flower here, and quite a few of them, we've added little embroidered pieces as well. So can you see down here, it almost looks like an embroidered butterfly wing going on here, and that's happening under quite a few of the flowers that are going on here. Don't you just love what they can do with this material these days, making these fabulous flowers? And every one of them, of course, has a big, beautiful, sparkling diamante in the centre as well. Very, very nice indeed. Let's talk about the comfort in these as well. So you've got nice padded support as you come through, and the toe post which sits just where you want it, but it's nice and soft, and there's plenty of flexibility in it too. These are another work of art. I mean, if you love this one, have a look at the white multi. I mean, look at all of the colours going on there, Sheila. Again, for the summer outfits, perfect.
Isn't it lovely? I think both of them are fabulous, but completely different to each other. But look at all those gorgeous colours in there. And you're right. I mean, the workmanship on these and that little bit of sparkle in the centre of the flower, which is really, really pretty.
It's just so clever. I mean, I think actually if you've got an inkling that you are drawn towards these, I would order them as quickly as you possibly can. We've got a good size range. Remember, we've got that buy and try money back guarantee, and that's really important, Sheila, as well, because you're watching this on a website video and thinking, right, well, what if, what if, what if? Well, take all those what ifs out of the equation, order them now. You've got plenty of time for you just wander around, you know, in the house in them. But they do look extremely comfortable, Sheila.
They're extremely comfortable, extremely glamorous, and I just think they're going to go with so many things in your wardrobe.
Yeah, absolutely. Snap them up quickly, I would say, at this price. They are gorgeous. Don't forget, though, the other option, the tan multi, because that has the wonderful gold tone flowers in it as well. So definitely think about a pair of those too. Right, well, Sheila's disappeared with her shopping list, and oh, you're taking those as well, are you? Right, okay, great, fantastic. Well, it's time now for you to make your selection. All of the item numbers are in the description of the video as well, so if you need any help, it is all there. Plus, there's a massive, massive selection of even more, of course, across the website at pavers.co.uk. Don't forget, while you're here on YouTube, subscribe right now. We can let you know when there's another show dropping, I believe, is the phrase the kids look. So, and until we see each other again, take care.